like that he said this.
Hell no. I mean, see, we've thrown that word around. We've used it so much. We've diluted it of its true meaning. Great means you have accomplished something. You've done something. You won something. What the hell has this team won that he would say is great? They won a Super Bowl. The Patriots can say, you know, we got a great team. What have they won, Skip? What if, as players, the individual player can say, yeah, that's it. I could say J.J. Watt's a great player. He's Defensive Player of the Year. Khalil Mack, Aaron Donald are great players. But how does he get to say, you know what's happened, Skip? He's smelling themselves. I'm on Dallas Cowboys. I'm on America's team. And we're great just because I'm here. Huh? You won nothing. The word great has been diluted so much in American sports that it doesn't even have the same meaning anymore because we toss it around. Oh, he great. Oh, they're great. They got a great team. No, they don't. They won jack. And they need to stop using this word. The Cowboys have won jack. Dak has won jack. Where are they great? What's great about the Cowboys? Other than they're the Dallas Cowboys, the most marketable, the most recognizable sports franchise in all the world. That's the only thing that's great about them. But this team isn't great because they won nothing. They've done nothing. They've accomplished nothing. And this is ridiculous that he would say that.
So to use your magic word, what the hell is he supposed to say yesterday after they've lost 3 in a row? We're overrated?
No.
We suck? What do you want him to say?
I don't want him to say great. Don't use great. Keep that out your mouth because you're not great. If you're great teams don't lose 3 in a row.
You know, they are a potentially great team.
We'll say that.
Okay? But he can't, on the eve of the most important game of the year, a make or break, sink or swim, north or south game, you can't send a message to the locker room that we haven't lived up to our potential because you got to tell everybody, I still believe in this team, that we can be great because we've been great in certain games.
Well, great.
At the end of the year last year, they held Drew Brees to 127 yards passing and a QBR of 15 on a scale of 0 to 100 and 10 points and beat them 13-10. That's late in the year last year. Seattle came in with the #1 rushing attack in all of pro football, and they grand totaled 74 yards rushing in that game in the playoffs against Dallas. Those are 2 great flashes of brilliance games. They're great. They showed you potential. Guess what? My Dallas Cowboys last year tied for the most Pro Bowl players with 8. They had 8 Pro Bowlers last year.
You got to be ashamed of yourself if they did what? Skip, greatness means, Skip, for people at home, the 86 Bears defense was actually better than the 85 Bears defense. But why did the 85 Bears get so much credit, Skip? What did they do? They finished it off. If the 2000 Ravens, which only allowed 165 total points, had they not won the Super Bowl, they'd have been gone. Nothing. The 02 Bucks, the 14 Seahawks. Skip, in order for you to be great, you got to win something.
Okay, so they won a playoff game. And he didn't finish the sentence of, we have a great team, but we haven't played great this year.
No. You ain't got no great team.
Can't say that on the eve of a game against Philly, a showdown.
Look, all this, we can do all the talking we want to. We just need to get back. We just need to go out there and play better football. Don't even mention great, because ain't nothing about what you've done this year has been great.
Okay, when you are in a dire circumstance,
I would never
the face of the franchise, okay, you were lucky, but you didn't play quarterback. You were lucky.
Lucky.
Okay, because there was some point somewhere in John Elway's career where they struggled.
Yeah, we did.
There'd be a 3-game losing streak. I don't know if you ever had a 3-game.
Yeah, we had a 6-game losing streak.
You had a 6-game losing streak, okay? At some point, the quarterback has to send a message to the locker room, hey, what he's saying is, we could be great because we've shown we could be great. Last year, we beat the Philadelphia Eagles twice. We turned our season around winning at Philadelphia, and they came to our place, and we shellacked them in the 4th quarter and overtime.
John couldn't even tell that lie.
Okay.
He couldn't even tell that lie and say we were great. He's like, we just need to play better. And Dak can't even tell that lie, Skip. He can't even tell a lie and tell everybody they great. At what areas are they great in?
Okay, you have to reach back to what you have been. You've shown flashes because, as I keep telling you, I haven't even seen a sign of life from this team for 3 straight games. So the leader has to say, I still see greatness because I've seen greatness in this team. That's why I picked him to go to the Super Bowl.
What kind of glass he got? Because I need him.
Okay. Well,
what kind of lenses?
Maybe you fear what he said.
I don't fear nothing. Because they got a good team. They play some good. First of all, they played good against some bad football teams.
Okay.
But when they stepped up in caliber, what happened?
Well, we'll find out on Sunday night.
Indeed,
won't
we will.
Sure
It
we are.
should be a fabulous showdown. All right. We are getting breaking news about Zion Williamson out of
Yikes.
New Orleans. The guys will react. Welcome back to Undisputed. It is time to dive into Super 6 NFL Sunday. It's the new free-to-play game where you can win up to $250,000 of Terry Bradshaw's money. One of the Super 6 matchups this week, which we're going to get into now, Giants hosting the Cardinals. It'll be a battle of the rookie signal callers between Kyler Murray and Daniel Jones. Both QBs have 2 wins this season as starters. Danny Dimes had an impressive 18-point comeback in his first start, while Kyler is top 10 in the league for passing yards on the season. So, Shannon, which one of these QBs you think will be the best long-term?
Both quarterbacks have shown flashes, Skip. One has prototypical size, the other is a really small man.
Yep.
Daniel Jones has a very good arm. He's accurate, which is very important because he's going to play most of his games outside in the MetLife now.
Yep.
Washington's outside, Philly's outside. Obviously, plays the Cowboys in that division, NFC East, that's indoors. So the majority of his games in his career will be played outdoors. So you need a decent arm to deal with those elements. I like that. He's a better athlete than I thought. I didn't think he had this kind of mobility. Didn't know a whole lot about him, but I did watch him a few games at Duke, and he didn't show this kind of mobility, this kind of athleticism.
He did not.
But watching him against Tampa and watching him in some of the other games, he has above average athleticism. The other guy, Kyler, is athleticism is something that we don't even need to discuss with him because obviously get drafted in the first round in baseball, you're the #1 overall pick in football. Athleticism should never be called into question. Very good arm. What we're starting to see is that he's starting to run more when the play breaks down, and he's getting protected better. Last 2 games, he's only been sacked once. Previous 4 games, he was sacked 20 times. That was far too many. They're doing a better job of protecting him. He's doing a better job of getting out of harm's way. But for me, Skip, I'm going to take Daniel Jones because I believe he has. I'm going to trust the Giants in their hierarchy to put the pieces. Got great piece already. Saquon, Evan Ingram, which is better. I believe Saquon is better back than David Johnson. And I don't think they have, even though Fitz is a more accomplished player than Evan Ingram. Excuse me, Fitz is probably a year away from. He's probably going to hang it up after this year.
Yep.
So I like some of the pieces they already have. Just add some more pieces. Both offensive lines leads a lot to be desired.
They do.
So, Skip, I'm going to take Daniel Jones for one reason, Skip. He's more prototypical. He's made some rookie mistakes because sometimes I think when I watch him, he leaves the huddle. He's already predetermined. I'm throwing the ball here. I'm throwing the ball there. And I think in college, Skip, they tell you, throw the ball such and such. And the guy's going to be open for the most part. You can diagram plays. He's going to be open. But in the NFL, they will force you to read the coverage before you decide where you want to throw the football. So I'm going to take him. He's more prototypical, and I believe he'll be less apt to get injury. Kyler is just a small man, and I think he's more susceptible to the injury risk than Daniel Jones. That's the only reason.
Give me Kyler Murray for the long haul. I am 1,000% sold on Kyler. I'm impressed with Daniel Jones. I'm with you. I did not see this. But give me Kyler times 10 going forward. We've seen flashes from Danny Dimes. He even has a new Big Apple nickname.
Danny Dimes, huh?
And it's a good one. But I don't think he'll ever be able to live up to it the way Kyler will live up to. He doesn't need a nickname because he's just a one-name Kyler. Murray will be forgotten pretty quickly. He's just Kyler.
Yep.
I want to watch Kyler. I do. He's must-see TV to me. So let's go back to what you said about Daniel Jones. Not really recruited out of high school. No. Didn't even get ranked by any national scouting service at the bottom of the list. He didn't make the list. So, again, there's overachieving going on there. He initially signed with Princeton, then Duke sort of let him walk on, but gave him pretty soon a scholarship. But he came out of nowhere. Yeah. Kyler Murray won every game he started as a quarterback playing Texas high school state football. He won every game and every championship.
Doesn't get any better than that.
So I give you the measurables on Daniel Jones. And they did, Gettleman and Shermer, they saw through all the hype around the other quarterbacks, and they said, look at the measurables of this kid, because at the combine, he measures 6'5", Peyton's height, right, and 221, pretty good size, and he ran 4.8.
That's great.
Okay, that's a pretty good combination. 4.8 will get it, man.
And he'll fill out. He'll be somewhere around 235,
I would think
240.
so. I would think so. Kyler, as we all know, barely measured 5'10" at the combine. He is stoutly built.
Yeah.
207 he weighed. So he's got a little bit of
got a little
man
girth to it.
stature, a little bit. So I think he will be able to take the punishment. And I kept telling you after watching him only for the 1 year at Oklahoma, because I'm a fan, I never saw him in harm's way. He always managed to stay just be.
He doesn't have a clue. Yes, I do. No, you don't.
Bud Light Platinum, brewed for the night.
The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. The champ is here. Yeah, look good, feel good. Get the best out of me. All on the same page. Winner's mentality. So go spread the news that we came for the trip. We come here to lose. The champ's here.
Let's go!
B-Ray talks football. Is he the future of the sport?
This guy's going to change the game.
You kind of shy. You just don't want to talk, really.
I'm just about the action, boss.
He didn't like all of the hype and the hoopla, and what he would think of as BS in a lot of ways.
It don't matter what y'all think, what y'all say about me.
Repetitive as it may sound, there's something really imaginative about the way that he answers questions.
I'm here so I won't get fined. And I'm just here so I won't get fined. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
He's not there to play anyone else's game but his, and his game is football.